Guys, this is a review for you on e.l.f. Natural Radiance blushes, and I have them in two colors. The first is Innocence, which is a really light pink, and the second is Shy, which is a kind of more medium, darker pink. And I think they have like one or two other colors, but as most of you guys know, e.l.f. is known for their cheap cosmetics. Almost every single item that they sell is only $1. I think like a couple of their brushes and their mineral collection is like the only exception to that. So I got them essentially because I was already placing an order for my empty compacts on the website, and I figured, you know, why not? They're only $1, might as well try it, and if I don't like it I can use it as an extra in someone's swap or something like that. So I got them. Actually, the first one I ordered from Eyes Lips Face, and the second one I ordered from drugstore.com, which is one of the only other places you can find e.l.f. cosmetics. And when I got them, I was really impressed with the pigmentation, because if I can show you guys, I'm not sure how well it'll show up on camera, but alright, this one's Shy, this one's Innocence. I'm not sure if you guys can see that, but they're really pigmented, especially for drugstore blush. With the darker one, Shy, I even have to use my 187 because if I use like another denser brush, it's too dark for my skin. So that's kind of like, it impressed me for drugstore. Because I mean, with blushes, they can be so hit or miss, and like the only other drugstore brush that I found that lived up to that quality is one of my Revlon blushes. Sorry, I can't talk today. One of my Revlon blushes, which is like $11 or $12. So for $1 gain, like the same high quality, that is amazing. They aren't matte, even though they say like natural radiance. There's no shimmer or sheen to them, which, I mean, depending on what kind of person you are, that can be positive or negative. And for me, I mean, I do like to wear a little bit of shimmer on my cheeks, but it's kind of a plus when the blush that you wear is matte, because I mean, first of all, if you want a matte look, you can just leave it as is, but if you want a shimmer, I think it's better that it allows you to add your own highlighter, which I prefer, because sometimes, you know, if a blush is shimmery, it can be like too glittery or the wrong color or whatever, and if you pick out a highlighter, it can be like perfect for you. And you can control the amount of shimmer that goes on and kind of the color that is and everything, instead of if your blush just comes with a shimmer in it. So I thought that was nice. You know, it's a pretty good sized container. I mean, I'm not sure if you guys are going to be able to tell, like, from, like, it's a little bit smaller than some other companies' blushes, but not like excessively teeny tiny like it could be if other companies only charge you $1 for their blush. The texture is nice, like it's not gritty or like grainy like some really cheap powders can be, but it's also not like excessively smooth. Like if you guys use I'm trying to think, like Stila eyeshadow or some of the MAC ones, like the matte squared, where it's like a really kind of creamy smooth texture, they're not as good as that, but they're not like horrible. They're just kind of like a regular old powder, which is good because, you know, for $1 they could be like really horrible. Packaging, I do like that the lids are clear so you can see the colors inside the lids. However, they're not like a compact. Instead of like opening up, flipping up that way, the bottom with the blush part slides out, which, I mean, it's okay, but there's a problem because the one I just showed you like stops, but this one, when I pull it out, it just like comes right out into two pieces and detaches, and that's not very good, and it can be hard to get back in. So I mean, that can be kind of annoying if you're especially if you're using it to travel, or you're using it like and you're in a hurry and you're just trying to open it and, you know, it just goes, so not very cool. And the Innocence one, I mean, sometimes when I use it, I do have to like really load it up on the brush to get it to show up, and I have to do several layers, which is kind of bad because I'm really pale. But I think that's more having to do with how pale the actual color of the blush is instead of how pigmented it is. I think it is very pigmented. It's just such a very pale pink that it would take a while to show up on anybody. So, but if you're more like darker skin tone than I am, like more medium, I wouldn't get that one because I think it wouldn't show up on you. Let's see, I think that's about it. They're really high quality for $1, which really impressed me. So if you guys are looking for makeup on a budget, definitely check out the e.l.f. blushes. They have the 2 colors that I showed you. I think they have 1 or 2 others in this form. The Natural Radiance blushers is what I have. And I know you can buy select items at drugstore.com. They do have the blushes there. That's where I bought Innocence. They have like the eyelash curler and a couple other things there, but it's like a really limited selection. In stores, I've heard they sell them at select Targets. They're not my Targets, but you know, Big Lots. I've heard Kmart, I think, too. It really just depends on where you look, but eyeslipsface.com is probably the #1 place to find it. Their customer service and their shipping isn't all that good, so you know, if you want it in 2 days, definitely don't order from there. But you know, I've made 2 orders through them. Each time it's taken between 3 and 4 weeks to get here from the time I ordered it. The first time there were a couple missing items, but I emailed them and they did refund me my money. It's just kind of annoying to go through the hassle, but if you're really interested in trying the e.l.f. products, I mean, I think it's worth it. So there you go. Join their email list and they'll send you coupon codes either for like, the one I used was like half off a purchase up to $15, which was essentially free shipping for me because, like, you know, $7.50 off and their shipping's like $7 or $8. So that's the only problem I have with them is their shipping, because I think it's like free shipping over $25 or something. I'm like, you know, everything's $1. I don't want to order 25 items from you at once. So, you know, join, you might get some free shipping codes or a % off, which would kind of be equal to free shipping depending on how much you order. If you guys have any more questions about this product, just leave me a comment or send me a message. I hope this helps some of you guys.